welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do a kind of a use up video. What I'm going to put in what I have in front of me, what I'm trying to use up. Now, some of it I'm trying to use up and some of it I'm just using. I'm just going to jump right into this. And I'm going to start with color correctors. I'm using my NARS color corrector. I have this right in front of me. Look, I've hit the bottom of the jar on that and I love it. And I'm sure I will replace it. For my upper end, the MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, I have re-fallen in love with this. I mean, I'm using this a lot because for so long I only used the NARS and I've re-fallen in love with this too. These are equally great. I've added another drugstore in. Passionate about the Maybelline Master Camo. So many days I've been like, is that really that good? It is. I'll put this on one side, my MAC Prep and Prime on the other in Radiant Rose. They're so close I can't tell them apart. This is great. Okay, then of course I'm using a Shape Tape. I won't stay on that. Love that. Okay, I'm also, for touch-ups, I'm using the NARS in the pot. And I've hit the bottom of the jar on this one too, but it's being used a lot. Then the MAC Pro Longwear, it's a great cover. Today, I used this first. I didn't use my Shape Tape. I put this on a Baby Beauty blender, and this is a great cover. It's not as heavy as the Shape Tape, so I will always keep these. I'm using the Laura Mercier. I keep all these in front of me, and just kind of whatever I'm in the mood for. So yeah, I'm using all of 3 of these for touch-ups, just kind of depending on my mood, and they will probably all be replaced. I love them all. For powders, no big shocker. Drugstore is Coty. Upper end is Chanel. These are my go-tos. These are my one and onlys, my passions. I'm not looking for anything else. They'll be replaced. For touch-up powders, though, let me just tell y'all, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder. This is the one I'm really focused on using up, and it's almost gone. And I have fallen deeply in love with this. This has a very good cover while feeling very light. I've been using this as an initial and a cover-up. It's very blurring, it's very covering, yet it's light. I like this as much as, just about as much as my Chanel. They're both beautiful, but I'm falling in love with that. Okay, next for touch-ups. When I want real good blurring, I will keep my Peach Perfect out. Some days, that's the only thing that will blur it out. If I need less help, and I'm still trying to decide how much I love this, is the NYX No Filter. I love this. I do. I don't know if it's quite up to Peach Perfect, so I'm keeping both of them, and I'm really focusing on making a dent in this. I haven't yet, but I'm going to be focusing on making a dent in my NYX No Filter, and I'll keep y'all posted on this, on how deeply the love goes for this. For under the eyes, I have 2 powders I'm using. One is the It Bye Bye, and I love this. It's very finely milled, like dust. Reminds me of the By Terry. Very finely milled. That is greatness. Or in my Bare Minerals container, I have RCMA. This is every bit as good, I think, as the Secret Brightening, which I have over and back up, in my It Bye Bye. I love my RCMA just as much. $12 for a big spice shaker of it. Okay, then for bronzer, contour. I'm really focused on this Hoola, and I have hit pan on this Hoola, but it lasts forever. That'll probably last me another month or so. I'm really focused on this. When this is gone, I'll be getting out my Lancome Lumiere Star Bronzer, and I love this. Now, this is a bronzer. I will use it as a contour. So I know that the contour is supposed to have more gray in it. I probably will use this. So this is the upper end that I will get out when my Hoola's gone. The drugstore I'm keeping out, and I really have not been using this much lately because I'm so focused on my Hoola, but I love it. And that is the Wet n Wild Contour Palette. But I also keep out my NYX so that I can kind of pick between these. I like a choice. For my foundations, I always keep it at CC. I put my sunscreen on, and then I put this on, usually mixed with something else. This is always in the mix. In the summertime, I'm in the desert. You know, they say layering sunscreens doesn't help, but I say it can't hurt because I feel the sun beating down on me in the summer. This is always with me in the summertime. Okay, then the foundations that I had to pick between. The All Hours foundation, I'm not focused on this right now. I'm not. This is a newer foundation. I'm not focused on it. I don't know if that will be repurchased just because in my head, I have that high alcohol content in the back of my mind. So I just don't pick this up. So I'm not using this right now, but it's beautiful. I also have the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. I'm not focused on this one right now. The Maybelline Fit Me, when I want a matte finish, and if it was ever humid here, ever in a million years, this is what I would use. When we go to Houston, this will be in my bag. I'll tell y'all what I'm focused on. With my CC, I am focused on my Superstay because I love it. It's matte, but it has a nice luminosity that to me rivals the Dior Forever. These are usually the ones that I'm picking up right now, especially the Dior Forever because this is a couple of months old and I have a backup of it, so I don't want it to go bad. These are the two, and they kind of are just alike to me. Then I occasionally will pick up my Double Wear and love it every time I do. I love the Double Wear. And then the Lancome Tint Adol. I have a Lancome obsession. I am keeping this out, and I use this one too. So Dior, Lancome Tint Adol, Superstay, and then occasionally the Double Wear. Okay, then touch-ups after the gym. And I've started pushing myself harder at the gym, so I actually do need a touch-up. I'm keeping two out. This is the focus. This is the one I'm really focused on. This is Gerda Spillman Biofond. I wasn't sure I liked it because I didn't know where it fit. It's beautiful. It is a throwback to some cream foundation, like the Elizabeth Arden or the Merle Norman. It goes on like velvet, beautiful, flawless cover. I just didn't really know where it fit. It fits as a touch-up. I touched up with it today after the gym, and I love it. I don't know that it will be replaced. Probably not, just because it was so pricey. And because I really like this just as much. You can't really compare these. This is a cushion. This is a cream. But to me, this is just as good of a touch-up, and I get just as flawless of a finish with my Maybelline Dream Cushion. So I'll be focused on the Gerda Spillman. When this is gone, I don't think it will be replaced. I'll let y'all know. This is the one that will always be replaced, probably. Okay, let's talk about blushes. I've become obsessed with the blushes. I cannot be focused on all these. What I'm really focused on is this NYX Ombre in Sweet Springs. This pink is lovely. It's a little baby pink sometimes, but sometimes I love that. I'm also keeping out for drugstore a L'Oreal, always. I always have a L'Oreal out, and I kept a real earthy one in Subtle Sable to layer over my baby pink. When that gets too baby for me, I put some of this over it. These are lovely together. I love them. I'm real focused on using this one. I also in here have a Bare Minerals. This is in Beauty. I'm going to put this away. That is so beautiful, and I love it, but I'm going to put this away for fall. I also in here have this NARS in Orgasm in hopes that I will pick this up and use it. And I did one day. I picked this up when my blush wore off, and I really just felt like I couldn't keep my makeup on that day. And I put this on, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to keep this out, just hoping that I'll pick this up some. For upper end, Laura Geller in Pink Grapefruit, or Grapefruit, Pink Grapefruit. This is very earthy with a pink behind it, but I can see it in a nice glow. In fact, it has so much glow, I usually will tone that down with a little powder. Yeah, this is lovely. I love those Laura Geller blushes. Then I'm keeping some coral blushes out. I'm keeping the It Coral Flush out. This is lovely. I don't use a coral as much as I do a pink, though. I really don't. But I'm going to keep this up and keep this in mind to use it up. Yeah, so I'm keeping quite a few blushes out. But I would say my main focus is this NYX Sweet Spring and the Ombre Radiance. These are going to be my two main focuses. Okay, for mascaras, these are the three that I'll be using. And I just use these. I always replace them. My Essence Sculpted Volume in the purple. My MAC Hot and Naughty to layer on top of that. And then sometimes I like my Sephora Lash Craft, and this is the big volume one. And I love all three of those. For lipstick, I'm focused on this Kim KW. I have it all the way used down flat, and I'm digging out now. And I love this. I love my Kim KW. I probably will not let myself replace it because I have so many lipsticks. I also am focused on Nude Lust by Maybelline when I want something more nude. That's what I'll use instead of the Kim KW. When I want something peach, I have Peach Buff by Maybelline. I've got some nice Maybellines. That one, oh, that's so nice. That just goes with anything. Then I always have out my Natasha Denona, my Smoky Rose. If you're new, this has been my holy grail, but I have a lot I love now. That is just the perfect pinky nude. I love it. I love all of those. Those are the lipsticks I'll be focused on. I have those out on my desk. For eyeliners, I'm using up this Rimmel in black. And yeah, this is just about used up. I sharpened it today and thought that's got about 2 more sharpens on it. So using up a Rimmel in black. For lip liners, I always have out a Rimmel. And then I'm focused on using up this Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. I won't replace this because of my next slide-ons. I like those just as much, but I am focused on using this, and I'm enjoying it. It's very nice. And it's just a nice nude, just a classic. Then I'm using up a Physicians Formula Thin Line, and I love it for over here on this inner. That has a lash serum in it, and then I've got my Maybelline Curvy, and I love this. That's what I put on today. I love my Maybelline Curvy. Okay, for my highlighters, I'm still using up this Makeup Revolution in Peach Lights. I'm really enjoying this. This was in my last use up. I use this daily, and I don't know if I've made a dent in it or not. This may last me forever. And I'm loving my Peach Lights. I love it. For eyeshadows, I'll go through my eyeshadow stash with y'all in another video. I'm not focused on using any of those up. I keep adding to them. I just kind of rotate this through, and I think that is everything. Anyway, let me know what you're focused on using up down below. Let me know the things that you are loving using. That is all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day.